Welcome to another episode of Ancient Unknown Paranormal. We've come to the Two Tubs in Bury. I got the opportunity to speak to the landlord, John Locke, and his thoughts about the Two Tubs. So nice to meet you, John.
Nice to meet you, Dave.
And you are the owner of this building.
Well, I'm not the owner of the building. I wish. I haven't quite got those funds. It's owned by Thwaites Brewery,
Right.
But I'm the tenant, so I'm the landlord, so to speak.
Yeah.
So I've now taken. Actually, I've managed it for 11 months, and I just took the tenancy on yesterday. So it's a fantastic old pub.
Yeah. Do you want to give a bit more lowdown on the pub and?
Yeah, I mean the pub is it's a community pub. It's very much loved and owned by the people of Bury. Really, it's Bury's oldest pub. It's 500 years old. I came in here, as I say, 11 months ago. It was going through flux, shall we say, at the time, and I kind of brought a lot of entertainments and stuff into it. I interviewed John Thompson, the actor, a few months ago. I'm going to be introducing more stuff like that. I'm interviewing Simon Mawson-Croft, who's got a book called You Can Drum But You Can't Hide. You know, we have DJs on till 3 a.m. I have bands on 3 nights a week, Friday, Saturday, Sundays. So I'm turning it into a much more of a live music venue.
Yes.
We've really sort of worked hard on the food as well. The food's making good money now. So it's just rebuilding a pub. People say that pubs are dying all the time. I think it's the fact that people's imagination is a bit smaller, and they need to think out the box with what they do, which is one of the reasons when you guys approached me out with this, I said, yeah, of course.
Going back to the live entertainment, are you going to bring in local entertainment, or are you going to bring in well-known people? I
bring in a lot of local stuff, so we're using local bands. Also, I've got some touring bands coming in. I'm going to make it it's a 100 capacity venue, so I'm going to be bringing in a lot of acts from all over the country as well as local stuff. I mean, I've worked very closely over the years with lots of bands. I know Elbow quite well. I was in a video recently for a band called The Pagans SOH from Birmingham, which was me, Sean Ryder, Fat Neck, the bass player out of Elbow, and the original Tracy out of Coronation Street.
Right.
So Pagans are coming to play in November. I've got a band made up like a super group called the San Pedro Collective, who it's the original lead singer Ricky Turner out of Paris Angels, and then Simon Mawson-Croft on drums. There's another friend of mine who's a poet. He's doing some poetry with them. They've got different singers, so it's a large collective. Another pal of mine who made a classic house anthem called Together. The band was Together with Hardcore Uproar. So Suddy's in it as well. So they're going to be doing a gig here. So I'm going to be bringing in sort of medium-sized bands, smaller bands, up-and-coming bands. I'm reintroducing comedy because I used to work for the Comedy Store for 5 years. And I ran Manchester Comedy Festival for 5 years. So I was the first person to book Russell Brand outside of London for Mike Sins. I've been in business with Jason Manford. I've had work with Paddy McGuinness, Peter Kay, Dave Spikey.
It is a quaint pub as well, because it's quite nice interior as well.
It's got little parts to it. It's got small rooms. It's got the large space at the back, which the original pub is by the bar and around there. It was originally just a pub there, and the name of the Two Tubs. It was originally called the Globe. The bar was originally called the Globe, and I'm actually going to be calling the back room the Globe as a venue because I'm crowdfunding the place as well soon. So I'm looking for 150,000 crowdfunding. The older part of the pub, which you can see the wattle and daub on the wall downstairs. It dates back to 1696 and earlier, as far as I'm aware. But it is 500 years old, and when you think that the original Queen Elizabeth was on the throne then, and there are beams downstairs that are inside the cellar, which we'll probably see later, that were, I believe, taken from a Spanish ship. But from the Armada. That's the room. They say that about a lot of places, but they are very old. You can see because they would cut, and they actual, they're one of the main things that hold the building up, and they are 500 years old because you can see where they've been cut. And they were cut with it was a piece of metal, like an L shape on a stick, and they did before lathes. They just hack away at the wood, and you can actually see. When you touch that, it's quite strange because you just think, wow, that's been here a long time.
Going to the history side of the place. What do you know about the actual building? The
history of it is that the name of the Two Tubs, it was originally called the Globe as a pub, and then the Two Tubs name came about because a former landlord and a friend cut 2 tubs up. It was a publicity stunt. Cut 2 tubs in half and put them on the side of the building because there was another landlord down the road had changed the name and had a stunt, so they thought they'd do it, and that's where the name of the Two Tubs came from. It's like I say, it's a very unique pub. I've lived here for 11 months. I have not really experienced. It's just been very welcoming. There's nothing. There doesn't seem to be anything other than a friendly atmosphere in the place. I've not felt anything untoward or unpleasant.
Right.
But I shall like to see what you guys come up with today, because I think it'll be interesting. But as a site, it's one of the oldest buildings in Bury. There seemingly was a tunnel from this pub to the church, so that the vicars could come and have a pint without being seen.
Right.
Whether that's true or not, I don't know. It's a rumour that I get asked all the time. Have I seen the tunnel? And I said, no. I believe it's in the cellar, but I think it was bricked up many years ago.
Right.
Maybe the priest the vicar that came in didn't like drinking. But
Right.
no, it's right by the castle was behind here. Bury Castle was behind here. Sir Robert Peel, the monuments there.
Yeah.
Bury's got a really rich history. I'm sure Robert Peel had a pint in here at some point, and he created the police force around the world. And had the mill. My parents had a business in this mill. My relationship with Bury goes back. My parents lived here for 19 years, and they had a factory in the Peel mill. The area is called the Wild. It was due to the fact that they used to hang people out on the square in front of the pub, in front of the church. That was the hangman's spot or executioner's spot. But how true that is, I don't know.
Be interesting. Sandy's already picked up a few things already. We have been round outside already tonight, and we have been round to near the barracks and.
Well, that's it. The
where the
Fusiliers
castle used to be, but we haven't told him what it was, and he's picking up quite a bit from there.
Well, we are very attached to the Fusiliers here. This pub is they use it as their various different branches of ex-Fusiliers have their meetings here, and one of the regulars was a very good friend.
So if you're in Bury, guys, and you want to pop in for a drink, it's a Two Tubs
in Bury,
and if you want any live acts, it'll be on a Friday and a Saturday night.
Live acts Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays, and then I'll start the comedy. Probably going to be monthly. That'll be a Thursday, I would think, or a Wednesday. But there's going to be lots. Go to our Facebook page. You follow us at Two Tubs Bury on our Facebook page. You'll get to see everything. There's an Instagram account as well, and I'm revamping the website, so the website should have it all on. Very easy to find. Just put Two Tubs Bury. You'll find it.
That's it, guys, and it's been a pleasure, John.
And you, sir. Thanks very much. I look forward to the evening.
And don't forget, the Two Tubs in Bury. My team for tonight: co-owner and award-winning psychic medium Andrew Warrington Jones, paranormal investigator Chrissy Walker, joined by Mandy Pickford, and investigator and cameraman Sean Helm. We are joined on this investigation by a special guest, Belinda Scandal from Your Manchester, along with her team, Lucy, Abdul and Thomas, Hayley and Titters, Oriel and Sophie. We started our investigation not in the pub, but across the road on the grounds of the church of St Mary. With not much history on the place, what will our medium pick up tonight?
We're rolling, Sean, yeah, we're good to go.
Yeah, mate.
Right. Straight away, I've got a male that shouldn't be here. He's buried here and he shouldn't be buried here. And he's fuming. And he's just screaming and shouting and he wants to know why he's buried here. Okay? I'm trying to find his name. He keeps telling me he's buried under someone else's grave. So basically he's been put in someone else's grave. Man, remember I told you about the two boys? Come through. The two boys are from this location. They're not with the pub. It's to do with this location. Okay? What did I say then? Say that again for us, please.
Something's
Right,
going.
got activity going on.
Could be that mic.
No, it's not.
Started
No,
before
it
Mike.
isn't.
Start before that. Doesn't infect it.
Can you step away from me, please? Step away from the machine. Can you step back to it again, please? Come closer, please. Love, peace and respect.
Just as I was about to move, that was.
Say again, mate.
It went off just as I was about to move.
To do with the butchering, the massacres on that square, there was a priest from here involved in that. Okay? Horrible human being. and I think he's the male from there who's been threatening me. Okay. It's to do with both locations. It's to do with the area we're in now. Getting Thomas Loyne. Thomas, are
you here? You come forward, please, and have a chat to us, please. Make yourself known.
Said where?
You say where? What was that?
Did that say Mandy?
Did yeah. Yeah.
So it said your name.
Said my name.
Okay, that's nice.
No, I'm Mandy, you're not Mandy.
Can you say that again, please?
Sean, are you still picking up that growling?
Tell me your name.
I'm not sure it didn't come through your mic.
It might have done, because I've got my coat on, so I wonder if my coat's rubbed it.
Good off.
Activity on.
That is manic, innit?
Where, Andy?
Okay, she's still with you.
Can you tell us your name, please?
There's a movement to my right then.
I looked over there as well. Yeah.
Can you stop that, please?
A bit louder, please.
A lot of activity here, isn't there?
There's lots here, there's lots going on. There's been lots hid here, there's been lots. I'm getting stuff before this church was even there. You know, this male's coming through, he's horrible. He's absolutely rancid.
And is he the priest?
He's a priest.
He's a priest.
Yeah. Yeah, and he's rancid.
Do you feel him connected to this church?
Well, this male's been coming through to me for the past week. This is the male who's told me to f off, who's grabbed me by the throat, who's basically killed someone in that location by drowning. Now, it's confirming it.
Yeah.
Respect.
Is that priest here now?
I'm holding him back. I'm trying to get these lads through. Okay, so I've just put a wall around.
The boys won't come near when he's there.
No.
They're scared of him.
So I'm just holding him back. Okay, I just want to try and get the boys through. This male's trying to come through. I can't hold him back much longer. He's trying to come through.
Will he come forward, Andy?
The male, yeah, he wants to come forward. He's strong. I'm trying to hold him back, but
No?
say again.
Want him to come forward?
I'm going to bring him forward, see if he can communicate with us. But
Okay.
all he's doing now is just threatening me. All right, he's just saying what he wants to do.
What does he want to do?
He just wants to kill me. Okay.
Nice chap, innit?
Yeah.
If you let him come forward now.
Step forward for me, please. The male that's threatening me, please step forward. You can't harm anyone around us. Everyone is under my protection. You cannot harm anyone. Do you wish to harm anyone here? Is that you are? Just mouth? Yeah, you just mouth, aren't you?
Do you want to do something to me? You want to come forward and do something to me?
Just a boy.
Boy, because it's the boys, he wants the boys. The boys are scared of him.
Something's stroking my head. Who's behind me?
It's a lady with you.
Is she stroking the head?
Possibility, yeah. She's just walking with you. She's nothing to worry about.
Thanks.
Why do I never get the ladies?
I don't know, Sean. All I'm getting now, this is, Mandy will understand, this one of my guides is a bit of a joker. Okay, Joel is a joker. Now, this priest is saying he wants me dead. Joel is stood over there digging me a grave. Okay, so, thanks for that.
It just laughed on here though.
Did it
Yeah.
laugh on there? Did you find that funny? Do you want me to go into the grave?
Got to put Andy in the grave.
Are you the one who wants me dead?
Have we got to go then?
Go. To go. Make us go. If you don't want us to be here, make us go. I'm not scared of you.
It sounded more female though than male.
Unless she's trying to warn us. Are you trying to warn us?
I got that as a maybe.
I heard maybe as well.
What's that? How are you feeling?
We felt there was somebody. I've been feeling it for a while now. That my back on this side, it felt like somebody's had the hand on my back. Not doing anything malice or out like that.
Yeah.
Just there, and then I felt there was somebody like.
Prizing us apart, but I felt like for about 5 minutes now, like someone was here trying to.
I don't think they're prizing you apart. What I think they're doing, I think they've got their hand on your shoulder.
Right.
Alright.
It's not
So,
vicious at
no.
all.
No, it don't feel
No.
vicious at all, does it?
I think this is similar to the lady with Mandy. I think we have got people with us in spirit
Yeah.
Yeah.
trying to safeguard us in a sense.
Right.
Okay. I'm not worried about them. I'm not worried about this gent in red. I'm not worried about him because this is what he would have done. It's the priest I'm worried about. It's the priest I don't like and I need to deal with. It's gone colder again now.
And that feeling's back on my shoulder.
Mine's in the base of my spine.
Can you give us your name, please? Or you're a coward? Give us your name. Would you like us to move on to a different location?
We concluded our first part of our investigation over at St Mary's Church and made our way back to the two tubs to start the second part of our investigation. So we started off our second part of our investigation by putting devices out around the room in the pub. On the table we had the EDI or EDI Plus. It has various sensors on it from vibration to EMF to temperature change and to humidity and other things. As well as that, we had a REM pod on the table and a cat ball that lights up when it's touched. We also locked off camera, so if anything did go off, we'd have it recorded.
Any spirit wishes to communicate with us, please use our energies by moving this table or making any of the balls light up on the table. Can you please move the table for a sign for yes? Please move the table for a sign for yes.
So,
Somebody just filmed something on the floor near me.
I heard that.
I heard something click. I thought you dropped something.
No.
That might be in my
I thought you dropped something then.
Did you drop something?
No, it's in my back pocket, yeah.
Okay, no worries.
No, there's something near Sean's foot.
It's near Sean, it went over here.
Yeah.
It's near Sean.
Right. Is
I
that on the
just checked to
floor?
see if my fags fell.
No, it's nothing.
Was that you who threw something towards Sean? If it was, can you please move the table for a sign for yes? Easy energies around this table. Is it my imagination or is it vibrating?
It is vibe. I
I
was going
thought
to
that.
say. Pulsing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you just put your hands, fingertips like that for us? Rather than 4 pounds, brilliant. Move the table for us, please. This is the man of the cloth. Who's moving in the background over there?
Oriel.
Can I just feel that pulsate on the table?
I
feel like it's like a wave, like
Yeah.
the ocean.
Yeah.
It's like rocking.
Okay. Please use your energies and move the table more, please. I'm understand it takes a lot of energy.
Paul's moving a little bit now, I think.
What's moving?
Paul in the little glass.
Can you make one of the balls light up in the table, please? Use this energy circle to communicate with us. Use all our combined energies to move this table, please.
I can hear tapping through this.
Can you hear tapping through
Yeah.
on the table?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. Have you got a clear shot under the table, anyone? Make sure there's no legs moving.
Is it still coming through?
No, it's not now.
Can you tap louder? Can you tap again, please? There's a few with us and they're just circling us and we're just deciding whether to come closer or not. Okay. If you wish to come through using my energy, using my body, you can do. Love, peace and respect.
Meter's going off on the table. Over there.
Okay, so could that be the camera?
Don't know. It's going right to the edge, just. Could be, I don't know.
Too far away.
What, the handheld camera? Will that not kick it off?
Yeah, no.
Just try and move your camera away from it, please, as far away as you can. Try and debunk it.
No, it's still
No,
going.
it's not the camera, so it is the K2. Okay.
What's K2?
The meter there.
Oh.
If you wish to come through using my energy, using my body, you can do. Love, peace and respect. Only allowing you to use my body if you mean good intention.
Who have you got with you, Andy?
Screaming it, Dave.
Andy?
Get him out.
Hey?
Say that's enough.
Andy?
Give him a nudge.
Andy, come forward, mate.
Going too long.
Ask Running Wolf to step forward, please.
Andy?
Running Wolf, step forward, please.
Don't shout in the mirror again. Somebody. Somebody's tugging at me, Dave.
Hey?
Somebody's tugging at me.
You sure?
Yeah. Oh, it's Get her out of the way now.
Are you going to give me your name?
Joe!
Joe who? Joe who? Joe who?
Go to the crows!
Go to the crow.
Go to the crows!
At this point, I made the decision to cut filming. We recommenced filming in the midst of the team doing glass divination work and communicating with spirit.
Is it a love one with Belinda? This won't happen to be the same gent as last year, would it? If it is, move the glass. One big move if it's the same gent from last year. Do you ask any questions?
No.
I remember someone coming through for you, but I don't remember who it was.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
It's coming for you.
It's moving on its own.
Yeah. You ask some questions because it's there for you.
I've got nothing else to ask.
You're making sure Belinda's safe. If you're making sure Belinda's safe, move the glass to the middle of the table, please. If you're here to protect Belinda, move the glass to the middle of the table. You just like being around Belinda, we need energy on the glass.
Alright.
Is anyone else in spirit, loved ones? Move the glass to anyone else around the table if there's a loved one there for them. I've got my grab with me.
Well,
Yeah, she's come close as what I was doing.
yeah.
Because I stepped the guys back, the grand getting close.
Okay.
Is this you, Gran? If it is, move the glass towards me if it is.
It's going up and forward, isn't it?
It could be two spirits. Do you know what I mean?
Oh, okay. Oh, that's strong, that.
If this is...
Oh.
If this is my gran, can the other spirit step back and let gran come through? Is this you?
Oh.
Are you interested in Belinda? Is that what it is? Move the glass towards Belinda if you are.
The real like push towards my finger, that.
Yeah. Do you ask a question?
Is the spirit in the room trying to find one of us to talk to?
I think you should take my spirit pod, don't we?
I like it.
Right, can we move the... Let's physically move the glass to the middle of the table. Right, let's move again. Who are you with? Move the glass towards the person. You. Can you do that again for us, please? As much energy as you can. Just move the glass. Fingers off. It's not moving then. Right, move the glass. Did you move that?
I don't know, I can't.
Right, move the glass to the person you want to be with. Just one big move, please. Use all our energies. One big move. Fingers off, fingers off, fingers off. Just keep fingers off for a minute. You think you can move the glass without our fingers on? That'd be brilliant if you could. Or do you think you can move the ball inside the glass, make it light up? Can you do that for us, please? Let's put fingers back on. So obviously needs the energy. Can you move the glass for us, please, if you're still with us? You're happy where you are? If you are, move the glass to the middle of the table. If you're happy where you are.
It's hard to do that there because that ridge.
Should we move it past the ridge? Okay. If you're happy where you are, move the glass to the middle of the table, please.
These ridges are stuck in it.
Yeah, that's going towards you, that.
I could feel that then.
Right, we're going to go in a minute. Okay. Thanks for communicating. We're going to go now. Okay? Now you're going to stay here. You're going to stay here. Understand?
Say go, mate. Arms really aching.
Kills, don't it?
Obviously, need their energy.
Yeah. Okay, we're going to leave now. We're going to leave you at this location. You're not to follow. You're not to attach. You're not allowed to do that. You do not have the right. You stay where you are. Thank you for communicating. You're not to follow. You're not to attach. You don't have the right. Can you guys please step in and stop this dance, please? Can you guys please step in and stop this dance? Let's leave that. Things off. Alright.
Really?
Yeah.
That was really strong though.
Strong towards Heath Centre.
Obviously.
Should we start wrapping up?
Yeah. After an eventful night at the Two Tubs with our team and the team from York Manchester, it was time to pack things away and make our way home. Till next time, paranormal friends, keep believing.